Johnny Rocket here at the Johnny Rocket Launchpad, launching ideas in your direction, the Northwest only. Rock and roll, Libertarian Radio Show. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Kurt Nelson.
Fucking A, bitches.
And my voice of reason, the beautiful Heather Nixon.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, we just got off the phone with Jason Stapleton, and awesome guy.
Man, totally.
His show is off the charts, fucking produced, awesome, and you know what? He's a smart motherfucker. And
Indeed.
you can check him out at jasonstapleton.com and tradeempowered.com. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he knows shit about the stock market and currencies and how it
You know what?
influx.
We forgot to talk to him about this whole currency exchange thing.
Yeah, but
It's kind of interesting, but he's way into that, right?
way into it. And I don't know shit about any trading, anything, period.
I could trade you like a car for a guitar or something.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know, like, the fluctuations of the market and all this bullshit with the current. I don't know. We don't know. Heather doesn't know. I don't know.
No, we talked to Jason.
We just talked to, hey, man, what's the scoop, man?
What's the scoop?
Well, that's because you have to have money to invest.
Wait a minute. We'd have to invest it in stuff for the Johnny Rocket Launchpad if we did that, though.
Yes, we
Right
would.
now, all our money gets invested in Jack in the Box.
Right.
Jack in the Box and Camel.
An occasional beer.
And beer. Milwaukee's best has been the cheap beer that I've been digging lately.
Milwaukee's good stuff.
It's not bad, man. It's better than a High Life shit.
Uh,
Milwaukee's best is Miller. It's still a Miller product.
You know what? I did MGD for the longest time, and I switched to High Life because I did MGD for I don't know.
I like
6 or 7
Miller
years.
Light. I love Miller Light.
I can't stand light beer. You know what it is? Water. That's literally watered down beer.
I don't buy it.
It's a proven fact.
You do buy it.
It has
every day.
It has 1/3
'cause I
less
like it.
calories because it's 1/3 water.
Well, I like Milwaukee's Beast. We used to call it the Beast.
The Beast.
Yeah.
See, I dig some Milwaukee.
I like that beer.
Yeah.
I think it's a good beer.
Okay, in the can.
It's cool. Yeah. In the
All right.
in the big 32 ounce, I'm poor.
But it's not a 40. It's
No.
not a 40.
No, you could get Coronas in a 40.
Yeah, or what's that? Like elephant
Oh,
malt
God.
liquor.
They have
It's a number. It's like
still.
Old English?
Oh no, 2020 Mad Dog 2020.
That's a wine.
That's wine.
That's wine.
Yeah.
Old English 800.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. You're right. You're right.
Old English 800, and then
Or
there's
Mickey's.
Big Mouths.
See, now I dig me some Mickeys.
That's okay. It's not too
I dig
bad.
me some Mickeys.
And there's another horrible beer out there on the market. If you're fucked, it's the way to go. It's called Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
And that'll fuck up your gut.
In trouble for defamation of beer
No, I don't care.
character?
Those guys know that shit sucks.
They
There's
know it.
no
And
way.
they know it.
They know it. There's no way that guy came out. Their company's like, hey, why don't we really put together a really wonderful, fresh, tasty
No, they're
beer?
like, what shit can we put in a can and charge?
Get these fucking old guys drunk for $1.29. Still Reserve.
You know what? I'm not even going to go deep into it because it's racial, but
You know what's
There's
hilarious
an
is you know
Alaska thing.
exactly how much it costs.
I do, because I'm that guy. Still Reserve, motherfucker. And you're like, you're cool with that. That's pride.
What happened to my penny jar?
Still Reserve.
what happened to my penny jar? It's
gone.
still half there because he only bought Steel Reserve.
Exactly. There's still pennies left.
5.
5. I left a couple in there for just so you knew the function of the jar.
Yeah, all the silver's gone, but
I didn't take all of it.
silver's
I left 5.
That's funny though, because it's hilarious because it is the silver that goes first.
oh yeah.
'Cause
The
you don't wanna be that-
quarters come out first.
Quarters, then dimes, then
yeah.
nickels, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you're down to pennies. You're like, fuck it.
Then
And
you're
fine.
You take that Coinstar machine or whatever it's called,
Or you find like some Korean place that they are totally cool with that. They're used to that shit.
You're not going to take it to Coinstar because they take 8 cents for every dollar.
Right, yeah.
Add that up. That's another beer.
That's another
Yeah.
Steel Reserve.
That's another Steel Reserve. Horrible beer. And there's another one called Genesee. It's like a white can, and it's just white. And this is a Genesee.
Genassier
It's horrible. It's
with a
terrible.
capital whore.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, so let's discuss rocket fire questions.
Fucking A, let's do that.
Question 1. Should the government increase environmental regulations to prevent global warming?
No.
No. And I'm going to go.
That was it.
Do you want to expand a little bit more on that? What do you guys think?
That's absolutely retarded. And I have to strongly agree with Jason about lack of evidence that we even have this problem.
I think it's a naturally occurring thing that happens with our environment.
Who was our guest? We had a guest that was a fucking brilliant master of this subject. You remember who I'm talking
about it is Larry Nicholas.
Larry Nicholas did.
Was it
He
Larry?
was one of them, yeah.
He was talking about wind and all kinds of shit.
He was talking about the coal.
It was him. It was him. Yeah, like he's done a bunch of research on it.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. Like there's global warming and there's global cooling, and it's been happening for millions of years. Like
right. I would just like to say any regulation that's going to make it warmer, I'm all for because I'm always cold.
2, do you support the use of hydraulic fracking to extract oil?
Billy, let's get your answer on this.
Oh, yeah, and I thought of Billy.
Me too.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
What chaps my ass?
Jason said something that was like, I didn't want to interrupt him, but the whole thing with the whole lighting your
They proved that wrong, right? That was bullshit.
It's a hoax.
It was a hoax, so that wasn't even true. He's
well,
cool,
no, he was the first thing he said was, I don't know.
Right, yeah, but I think, fuck yeah, we should. Frack it! And that was used a lot in Battlestar Galactica, if you guys ever watched that show.
Yes.
Ah, that's
Instead
right.
of fuck.
That's right. They said
use
frack. There's also a spin-off of that show if you're really geeky like me.
Yeah, I remember it.
It's called the Cylons or some kind of shit like that.
No, it's the name of the
The
planet.
chick.
It was the name of the planet.
No, but it's got that hot chick on the cover with the red dress.
The
She's
blonde?
hot.
The blonde one?
I don't remember what her color is.
Anyway, so
All right.
hydraulic
Whatever.
fracking, Billy can answer this, but I can answer it for him. It's fucking great. Use it. It makes money. It's cool. And it's not.
All
and
cool people are doing it.
And they do use a small amount of chemicals, but it's like insignificant.
I have to be honest and say that I when we were exploring the subject, what was that, last year or whatever, I did a little bit of research about it. The bottom line is I don't know enough to make an informed answer. However, I do trust Billy.
I do too.
And
he was in that business.
He was
forever.
in the business. Yeah, he literally has done fracking.
He knows the ins and outs on that.
Yeah.
3, should welfare recipients be tested for drugs?
Yes.
You know what? Okay, and I'm going to go. Jason makes a great point because I don't think we should be on a welfare system.
But
However,
no. In Liberland, there is no welfare.
Liberland! Yeah.
But we live right now, there is welfare. And so then there's debate how much welfare should be. Should it just be a safety net? Should it be private charity? Blah, 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 blah. So we do have welfare. So right now, in a system where we have welfare, should those recipients be tested? So yes, it is a valid question. Sorry, Jason.
I think I agree with you.
And I
in
do
that
too.
the question is, should welfare recipients? That we can deduce that, okay, there's welfare. Beyond that, I think I kind of agree with Jason, though. Like, is it really going to do any good?
People who have to get regular jobs have to take drug tests.
Right, but first
I
of all,
don't think it's going to do anything.
people find ways to get around it for one. And here's the other thing: those things cost like $35 a fucking piece. Who's paying for it?
Well, their baby daddy that quote unquote doesn't live in the home. That's who. And
Okay.
and I know all about it. So yes, okay, let's just say, and again, in Liberland,
I was going to say that.
where in Liberland, where drugs should be decriminalized or even legal, where it's not regulated. If that's the case, then what difference does it make? But right now, if you're participating in a cash program where you're required to participate in some sort of activity to receive these benefits, then yes, you should have to take a drug test. Now, basic food, I don't really care. But if you're doing the work first, where there are now terms to it, and you have to either do job search or go to school or whatever activity that it is required to get that cash benefit, then yes, you should have to be drug tested.
You know what? There is ways around it, but if they're going to do drugs, it just makes their life a big pain in the ass.
I hear you.
It's a deterrent.
I want to know who's paying for it because baby daddy ain't going to pay for it.
They have to pay for it out of their cash benefits, or it should be charity. Should every person purchasing a gun be required to pass a criminal background check?
No.
No!
Heather?
No.
No, okay, cool. 5, who is your favorite potential candidate for 2016? Go ahead.
Hillary Clinton.
I knew it. Go ahead.
I'm really not sure yet. It's really early. People are just now throwing their hats in. I think a little bit more time needs to go. I want to see who's out there. I don't know yet.
I'm all for Lindsey Graham. That's all I'm about. Yeah, Lindsey Graham.
Who's Lindsey Graham?
Never mind. Somebody will laugh right there. All right.
Somebody will laugh.
Should the U.S. remove God reference from our currency?
No, I think that's stupid too.
It makes absolutely no difference to me.
I agree.
I don't care. I don't care who's on the currency. All I want to know
should there be a woman on it? No. It's stupid.
Is it still going to work? Can I go buy shit with it?
Right.
Should the terminally ill patients be allowed to end their own lives?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I agree. Question 8. Should the U.S. expand offshore oil drilling?
Again, homie's answer was right on. It should have nothing to do with the government. However, the government, quote unquote, owns that ocean or whatever, and I think therein lies the.
I believe it falls under maritime admiralty laws.
Really the question goes to more of an environmental impact, which I think is why most people ask the question, like who owns the waters and blah, blah, blah. I think it's more, is it going to hurt the environment? What are the potential dangers? Blah, blah, blah. So
the country with the most oil wins.
I obviously feel that there should be a free market, and the free market can find, if we really truly had a free market, there'd be alternate fuel sources around. It's the government that actually creates this need or demand for gasoline.
Well, that's all in the lobby, too. It's all in the lobby.
Totally. But there would be other alternative fuels out there if oil companies were not buying up patents.
Right, which is in the lobby, which is not technically the government, but the government gets involved with the lobby.
Sure.
Right, and I can't remember what year it was, but when electric cars first came out, the car companies would buy them up, buy the patents, put them in a big yard, and crush them.
And shut them down.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, people would say, let us buy these cars. Who's the actor, the environmentalist? The blonde guy, I can't remember his name. I'm blocking out. Anyway, he was part of this big movement. Let us just buy the cars so we can drive them. And they said, nope, we're crushing them. Fuck you.
What was the thing, too? That Cash for Junkers program. They did the same thing.
Cash for Clunkers.
Cash for Clunkers, same thing. But interestingly enough, one more thing. In the 90s, I know at least the three big American manufacturers came out with engines that were ceramic impregnated steel cylinders, which was when we got to cars that didn't need oil changes for over 100,000 miles.
Ed Begley Jr.
Nice.
Who?
Don't even edit that. That's perfect. That's perfect.
I don't even know that.
Ladies and gentlemen, she raised her hands first. When they came out with this technology, it basically made it so 100,000 miles in between oil changes. It used to be 3,000 miles. Back when we had our muscle cars in high school, it was over 3,000 miles. So it came out that technology had been put aside for like 20 years or something because the oil companies hid that technology.
Well, sure, but it all boils down to government getting involved in private business and not allowing other companies to rise to the need of a demand and silencing them through regulation and through the EPA and some other bullshit.
Yeah, EPA and regulation, I'll get you. I think the majority of the issue is to lobby them.
I'm not denying that.
And the oil companies buying up those patents and I'm doing stupid shit like that.
I know, I'm with you.
Which,
on that.
Honestly, though, if we're talking about free market, shouldn't it be okay for the oil company
Absolutely.
to say, I'll give you $50 million to buy all these cars and crush them? It's their right to do so, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. There will always be a free market solution. There will be that one guy, but you can't stop that motherfucker.
He's like, fuck you, I don't need your money, whatever.
Right. And there will always be a free market solution. But we have too much regulation, red tape. Question 9. Should the U.S. continue to support Israel?
I keep saying, I need to look more into that. I wish I knew more about it.
Thank you. Thanks for having the balls.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hear sound bites from both sides, and I don't have an answer.
I didn't want to say I don't have an answer, but since Heather did,
cool.
Heather had the kahunas first.
Okay, all I know is this. I'll give you my little take on it real quick. I think that I agree with Jason. Yes, the Palestinians are fucking assholes. I am personally.
I don't think he said.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say that either.
Okay, well, I will.
Wow.
Okay, I'm behind Israel in the sense that I am not a Zionist conspiracy theorist. Enter now. What I am getting at, Israel's okay. They're the only free kind of country there in the Middle East. Leave them alone. But I don't think that we should put our government or get involved in their wars. Period.
Yeah, okay.
Regardless.
So playing devil's advocate, do you think, though, because they are surrounded by hostile countries
Sure.
who hate them and have said, you should be destroyed and you should all die,
Right.
that because they are they are our ally and maybe we should help them out?
Well,
Or even further, on that note, though, let's say we toss aside the humanity of the whole thing and go, what's the end result if those hostile companies now just occupy Israel and have all those resources? Is the world a worse place? And is that worth us stepping in to change?
There's some validity to what you're saying, because we have to look at the world economy. And I totally get what you're getting at. And we, as libertarians, we should kind of take that into consideration. Great point, Kurt. Yes, and no.
Heather.
Yes, and Heather. Yes and no.
She had my back. I got to have hers.
Oh, right on. No, I think there is definitely a gray area when it comes to foreign policy. There's a gray area. Do we need to put troops in another country?
Drones, bitches. Drones everywhere.
No, I don't think so. But
Delivering my Amazon products.
But what I am really cool with is sitting in the sidelines going, "Go Israel! Fucking kick their ass, dude! Fucking kick their ass!"
We can do the 12 man thing.
We could do like a moral support. Go. I'm totally cool with that. But we don't need our government involved. We could be on your side. We're like, dude, you need that. We could give them advice. We could be like, dude,
can we give them bombs?
No, that's not advice.
No, we could be like, you can come crash at our pad when they destroy yours.
Right.
Can they buy our bombs?
Right.
Can they buy our bombs?
They could buy our bombs. Doesn't mean we're helping them.
They got money. You know why?
What?
What?
Oh, God, you went there. That's awesome.
That was
Heather
awesome.
Nixon!
Damn. She's on the ball tonight.
So, no pun intended.
Whoa. No, I didn't intend that. No.
No, you're right. Yeah, we have the right to sell them as much as we want.
Yeah.
So we will not sell the Palestinians. Sell. Profit. We're not going to sell a goddamn thing to the fucking Palestinians.
Right.
That's period. Why? We should not sell anything. Well, hold on.
Some thousands of drones.
Free market, yeah, you can. But I'm just saying, if you're a good American, you wouldn't sell to the enemy. You should be able to.
Yeah. You should. You should.
But you're a dick. If
you're a dick. If you want to be a dick, go ahead. But
yeah. And guess what? Free market, no one's going to fucking buy your shit anymore.
Right, because you're a dick.
Yeah, if you have a business.
You know what? They're still going to buy your shit because people are too busy about listening.
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
Caitlyn Jenner. Nobody cares about Kim Kardashian anymore. They just care about Caitlyn.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You don't know about this Israel thing, but you know the intricacies of the Kardashians and who?
This is
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner. Okay, good.
Because she is brave. She is the bravest woman ever.
Is it possible that you know these things because you're a girl?
Yeah.
No, it's just because it's all over Facebook and that's where I get my news.
All right. Okay.
Question 10. Should there be term limits set for members of Congress?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, Heather.
Unless I get elected.
Then you want?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Fair enough.
And our bonus question. Do you support President Obama's move to lift the trade and travel embargo on Cuba?
It's one of the very few things.
I know, actually.
Wow, good. I hesitate to say good idea.
It was like the one fucking thing that he did that was actually good.
That's right. I want to go to Cuba and dance.
No, we're going to hang out with Jay-Z out in Cuba.
Is that where Jay-Z's hanging out these days?
Yeah, I guess.
Jay-Z's not going to hang out with us.
I think Jay-Z and I'd get along.
No, I'm only racist. I am only racist to white people.
I think we'd be cool right off the bat.
You and Jay-Z would be like, hello, brother.
You know what? I would start off being like, brother man, that's a cool microphone.
Yeah, that's right.
Love that microphone, that Jay-Z microphone.
Let me tell you.
Anyways, so it's Johnny Wackett here at the Johnny Wackett Launchpad, launching ideas in your direction in Northwest only Rock and Roll Libertarian Radio Show. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Kurt Nelson.
Fucking A, motherfuckers. Don't forget to check out the Voice of Reason page on Facebook /Vox of Reason, VOX of Reason.
And my beautiful Vox of Reason, beautiful Heather Nixon.
Hey, thanks for that plug. And you can hear us on RadioKSCR.com on Tuesdays, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I'm Johnny Rocket here at the Johnny Rocket Launchpad. Make sure you check out the JohnnyRocketLaunchpad.com. We're going to see you next week, so stay tuned. Check us out next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Rock and roll.